weird reverb is gone. Okay, so to recap, yeah, my name of the game is Caitlin Greenbrier. Just got back from a trip all over Europe. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we are good now. Yeah, we're good. I'm seeing the good stuff. Ooh, pack of cards. Put that. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of Flintlock National Forest. So, Forestry crews. Alright, calm down. Calm down, Thunderstorm. Good grief. Forestry crews preparing the area for months. Burn operation will take place. Said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Okay, so that's our mom. Tell you what, I'm gonna we're gonna put the volume right about there. I think that'd be good. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Some various doors and cabinetries. Oh, what's in here? Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Prescribed burn operation. Dan Greenbrier is charged with supervision of transfer personnel. Duration will be based upon performance evaluation. Okay. Weekly planner. Monday. Couples dance. Couples bowling. Cooking class. Take apron. Ballroom dancing. So ballroom dancing is crossed off. Does that mean that it was done or canceled? The cooking class was consistent across all of them. Cooking class. Yeah, couples bowling looks like it happened one week and then it never happened again. Bathroom dancing. Cook the big meal for Jerry and Sam.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around.
Okay.
I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Good evening, Atronette. The rain is drowning out the sound of you. Is that just me? I don't think so. I think we're onto something. This game is pretty loud. Let's there we go. We'll put the rain at about a third. Just, my God, it's like you're like right outside with there, that's better. Yeah, it's like you're like right outside in the middle of the rainstorm, yet you're inside this huge house. So, I'm definitely not the quiet type. It's true. So, hope you're doing well, Atronette. Obviously, I'm doing better. Hope your Monday treated you well. See what we got here. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. Sorry, Sam, you're still a year away from being legally adult, but independent, fully functional, I don't know if that ever comes. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. The guy upstairs agrees. Compare with Katie, who's only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. I like the formality of it, to whom it may concern. Warmest regards. Just, flexing that attempt at being independent. Is this? If this is it, please let me know. Gone Home doesn't seem to be like a horror genre. I think it's, it definitely has that feel to it since you're by yourself and all by yourself in this mansion and learning stuff. I don't think it is, but I haven't been jump scared or anything, and I think this is just telling a pretty deep emotional story. So. But I am curious why nobody else is home. Alright. Turn that off. Grab cup. Put back. Ah, Nintendo's missing. Okay. Adventurous the Cat Returns. Okay. Read codes. Chun-Li. Okay, Fireball, Lightning Kick, Helicopter, Air Stomp. Okay, so obviously Super NES with Street Fighter. Scrutinize. Oh, Magic, I remember these. I used to be able to read these. I used to be able to, like, see the patterns really well. When these first came out, these Magic Eye art. But now I can't do it for the life of me. Super Spitfire. Just gonna put that there. Journey of Crystal. I'm gonna put that there. Keep the games by the console, Sam. Okay. Yeah, it's just like a point and click, exploring the house, enjoying the 90s aesthetic. Kind of thing. 3-ring binder. Just close in there. More clothes. Ah, cassette. Here we go. Bretmobile Cool Schmool. Can I take that with me? Let me go downstairs. There's a cassette player in the... There's a cassette player downstairs. Take it over there and get a listen. It's interesting. Like, this game has seemingly creepy vibes, but it's not a horror game. So I'm super glad you feel better, but that's some damn life irony to get hella sick after completely vaccinating yourself. Right? Yeah, that was, honestly, I think, I have given this some thought. Honestly, I think it was a little bit of a karmic wake-up call. Hey, why did I throw that on the floor? Because when I went to urgent care to get looked at, I also stepped on a scale for the first time since before COVID, and surprise, surprise, gained COVID weight. And I feel, I wasn't eating that well and that healthy prior to the stomach flu and the kidney stone. So I almost feel like it was like a karmic wake-up, because I have done a few things since to get better. Hydrating more, of course, but also I haven't had fast food since the since the stomach flu. So I'm going on about 10 days since I had anything from like McDonald's, Culver's, Subway, Taco Bell. Haven't even like ordered out food since then as well. So I got that going for me, and I'm working on intermittent fasting. That's like the next thing. And another thing I'm working on, I can show you, is that I ordered a kettlebell off Amazon, and it's a 15 pounder. So I'm starting with what I can work with, which is pretty light. But my friend Eric, who you might have remembered from high school, Atrianet, I told him that I got this kettlebell, and he got me this book called Enter the Kettlebell: Strength Secrets of the Soviet Supermen. So it has a lot of it's a good entry point for doing kettlebell exercises. So yeah, the life irony of getting sick after vaccinating myself, it's real. But yeah, it was a wake-up call for sure. So I'm doing micro goals, like just little tiny things, to try to change my lifestyle for the better. Because obviously I don't want to weigh what I do because of the COVID weight gain that, kind of hit everybody. Well, most people, I should say. But then, getting some other things set in motion and try to turn this around, So thank you. I am looking forward to making this all happen. It's just a little bit at a time. You can never go all in, go hard with exercise and diet and trying all this new stuff right away because it works for a day, and then by the second day you don't want to do it anymore. But if you do a little bit of fasting for a couple weeks, and you go for a walk every day for a couple of weeks, and you lift a kettlebell every day for a couple of weeks, just ease into it, So that's the plan. So not having fast food for the last 10 days has definitely been the start of that. So looking forward to weighing myself and seeing what happens next. All right, anyway, see what happens here.
We're so cool, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the weather. We're so good all day. I don't wanna.
Let's turn that down a little bit. That's not creepy at all. Well, there's these cassette tapes all around the house that have these garage band sounds. This definitely feels like high school Battle of the Bands. Okay, we'll let that play. Alright. Not gonna listen to the whole thing. Let's resume the sound. Okay. It wouldn't surprise me if there's like achievements for this game for, playing all the cassettes in the house. Sonic Boom 94. Oh, I was going to say, are any of these names real? But Lisa Loeb and Mighty Mighty Boss Tones and Offspring and Dandy Warhols, I definitely recognize these. Things that scare me in life are these real-life scenarios. A weirdly vacant house. Yeah, it creeps for me. I'm curious as to why nobody's here, because it doesn't seem like there's been like a murder or anything, but nobody's around. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. Yeah, I'll just put that back. Grab the collar. Okay. King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended in a single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, and nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls, like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase, hewn from rock, led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." First mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. First mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs, where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no! The singing stopped! The king turned and began walking up the stairs! Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut and then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. I think last time I played I found like the first chapter of this, so... Let's see. Got your number. Are you going to the dance with anyone? Oh, it's like a dream date kind of game from the 80s. Alright, what else we got in Sam's bedroom? Highlighters all over the place. Let's see. C-, not a challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. Yes, she wasn't having a good time, honestly. I haven't had that much to drink during the frost. Fingers not holding up. Better not been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Wow. Man, that was fairly common to do cutout stuff like that back in the 90s. What have we here? Grab Stelly? No, we'll put back. Groove, Kurt Cobain, 1967 to 1994. Yeah, he left us way too soon. AIDS in Africa, Soul Asylum Live, Eddie Vedder, Weezer, Veruca Salt Wants It Now. Patty Smith, Biohazard. Nice key. Very nice. You know, I honestly think it would be really growing up with a bed like this underneath these windows. I think that's pretty rad. Not gonna lie. Brother 150. Of course, it's a Phaedrus, new for 1965. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done. Okay. Very slowly getting pieces of the puzzle together on what the family's all about. Disciplinary referral. Yolanda DeSoto. Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front, a large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. She's given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer, no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Never signed. You notice at the bottom. Yolanda, Lonnie. Clearly not set in Wisconsin. Yeah, this is definitely set in Oregon. Malaise. Institute of Art exhibition. Okay, what else we got? Tissue box, hairbrush, a drawer that's not installed. A button. Oh, what's down here? Oh, a sock. Okay. Nothing important there. Nail polish. Oh, it looks like some basic literature. Frankenstein, Metamorphosis, Scarlet Pimpernel, War of the Worlds, Jungle Books, Ben-Hur, Tom Sawyer. So Sam's the kind of person who... Clever reader, clever writer, likes to have, like, the classics. Probably is, like, you know, inspiration for writing styles. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Blaylock. Pre-college for young scholars. Program tracks, English creative writing. Beyond the benefits of the program itself, 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for the first year at Reed. Okay. We're gonna figure out this combination too. Got a 1 in 10,000 chance of figuring it out. Oh. Oh. Ugh. I do not like that. Wear goggles and rubber gloves and handling anything in this room. For real though, like 2 doors to your bedroom? Ugh. That's sucky. Alright, let's look at this note. You want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom was supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on a proper... Oh, remember, there was the note saying, there was the Daily Planner, her mom was planning on making food. What time? Is that movie supposed to be really violent? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. Don't barf. Alright. Strong candidate for my Perler choice for this game, a barfing hamburger. And we're gonna want to be on the lookout for the combination for Sam's locker. Alright, let's open the cabinet. Oh, stop. Lonnie rules. More nail polish. paper, roll, memory board, tampon. Nothing of note here. Certainly no combination. Old style tank for a flipping toilet. We'll get to that. Got some towels. Guess this one's broken. Huh. Okay. Towels, toilet paper rolls.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever.
What mirror?
But that's when she said, You're so beautiful.
Aww.
And she was looking at me.
Aww.
Right in that moment, I wanted to say something,
Something? Anything?
but I waited. And the moment was gone.
The most I could eke out was, thanks, Chief. Casually glance over at blood on the tub. We'll get to that. Yeah, that's me on my bullshit. Yeah, we'll get to it. Turned out to be hair dye, and turned out that Sam and Lonnie had a nice tender moment that Sam, you know, she could have said the thing. You know, Lonnie's like, "You're so beautiful," and Sam's like, "Ah." That's definitely Sam's voice that we heard. I was lost in the moment. I didn't know what to do. Should have said thanks, Chief. You're a good sport. Okay, so master bedroom. We're gonna come to this in a minute. I think there's more to investigate here. Ooh, got an attic. All right, cool. Hang on. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer. You came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Oh, so here's the guest room. Okay, well, let's see if there's anything in here. Got some artwork. Books and stuff that were supposed to go up. Okay. Composition book. Samantha Greenbrier, Ghost Hunter Journal. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said, hello, do not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Pour milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh. Also ghost milk. Ooh. I've dyed my hair a lot. That's definitely sus. I'm watching you game. I'm watching you game. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow for it. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remain unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to a leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Alright. Hey Sam, you're asking about my JROTC ribbons. Here's a handy guide. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Army's brand is a certified killing machine. I'm a born adventurous, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So, if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. Oh boy. Definitely some... Lonnie was interested. If you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. what it said? Yeah. Now you do. Yep. That's flirting. That's flirt game in note form. There's no way it's not. Turn that light on. Boxes for Katie. Okay, so that's the guest room. Ah, another cassette player. Okay, cool. So if I find more, I can go here instead of all the way downstairs to the office. Performance eval. Oh, for Janice. Exemplary. Okay. Ranger Potomac has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. His expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of complex conservation effort. Requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Also, this is printed on dot matrix paper. It's pretty great. Not gonna lie. All right. Let's see. Halloween show, The Misfits. They're awesome. See you there. So lounge. Don't forget your costume. Okay. Oh.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after.
Sam, you're too loud.
That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Huh? Somebody's found some romance. He saved her from the raging flames and things were heated up. Oh, okay. Some trashy romance novels. Alright. Drawer I can't open. Anything else in here? Besides the suspicious armoire. Healthy choices, skills for a healthful life. ASNC. Oh, another cassette. Okay, we're going to put that over here. We'll listen to both of these. Oh, good God. Making a mess. Heavens to Betsy. Oh, it's just a case. Okay. So I don't have to, so it's not, I'm not listening to two cassette tapes. Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Your costume, my costume, Lonnie. Oh, okay. I knew it. I knew this Allegra, Captain Allegra story there was more to it going on. All right. But damn. And most of the costume put up already. Just had to flip the hat up. Or the crown up. Okay. All right, let's listen to this tape. Okay. That was enough. Just another song. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Well. Let me in, Sam! Guess I'll have to find a way in there later. I haven't found, like, keys or anything, so... I don't know if, like, stuff eventually opens up. Or what? Hoping I find that combo for Sam's locker, though. Alright, let's go to... Oh, you know what? Just to make sure... I think all that's left is the master bedroom. Yep. I've explored everything on this floor except for the master bedroom, so we'll go check that out. Okay, that's on. Just some socks, some pants, some... Oh, barf. What are those? Condoms? Okay. Another armoire. Ooh, okay. We got some more VHS tapes. Probably more why is the VCR gone? Okay, so we got Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Fugitive, All the President's Men. We're going to get down real close. I want to see what these are. Jeopardy with Uncle Harvey. Inside Edition, May 24th. Sound of Music and Swiss Family Robinson. What's that one down there? Gone with the Wind? Okay. Bridge on the River Kwai and Silence of the Lambs. Solid choices, honestly. Also, their Uncle Harvey was on Jeopardy. Okay. Those. Underoos. Aw, Mitten. Mitten, our cat, Caitlin, age 5. Okay. Open the hamper. Close the hamper. David Copperfield, Charles Dickens. Okay. Grab Mom's purse. Nothing important there. Ah. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London. This time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London. I was too excited about the Channel. London was great, Dad. I know you always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it if you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime. I guess I could be convinced. Love you all. Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet. Nope. Not hearing that. Not listening to that. Holy Bible. Unknown dimension literature. Communication must become total and conscious before we can stop it. Telephone directory 1985. I missed something. I know that that locker combo is here somewhere. Wisteria Town Center. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands, Rick. Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. Walt Whitman. Okay. There's the fam. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other, you live your own lives in the same house, kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him, things will go back to normal, and as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you, nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn sounds like quite the adventure. Let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures, I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep her chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Uh-oh. And she made the recommendation that this guy be permanently reassigned. I get the feeling, Janice and Ranger Rick hooked up. getting the feeling that just about everybody here got really upset. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Few of the shades you may encounter are the brother of the kept by the widow. Okay. Alright, so that is the master bedroom. Let's check out the master bathroom. Those aren't clickable. Cinnamint. Ugh. Gross. Okay. After the honeymoon, we're discovering your spouse. Yeah, marriage was on the rocks. Absolutely on the rocks. And, yeah, this family seems to be a lot about referring to books, you know, the self-help. But that wasn't the solution. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, so there's... I definitely have to get into that locker. So I know I missed something. Let me make my way over to... Yeah, that's locked. That's Betsy calculated. For Sam. Nothing can stop me besides stay away. Calculated waitress hell. Intermission, X-Men, donating my body to science terrorist. Huh. Okay. Let's take a look at this note again. Are there numbers on here that are useful? No. Let's check back here again real quick. Ah. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. I've got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Oh. So in Mom and Dad's room in the closet, there's a secret passage. Okay. Oh, okay, so I'm in the sitting room. So yeah, I'll use that. But I know that Sam's combination is in here somewhere. Chances are that combination is written down somewhere. Another Bible. Okay. Oh! Samantha. Special, adorable, merry, affectionate, nice, thoughtful, honest, admirable. Okay, okay. 1888. You know, it's worth a shot. Nope. Okay. anything else. Now, combo isn't something that you set. Usually, it's kind of done for you. This fits. Okay. I feel like it's around here somewhere. Stickers. Is it hidden in here? No, it's just a regular old 3-ring binder. Okay, what about, let's check the Super Nintendo. Oh, what about this, okay, can't turn that around. What the... You have crystal. No, get in there. Okay, there we go. Super Spitfire. Adventurous, the cat returns. Okay. There's nothing in here. Darn! Steggy. Dang it, I want in! I want into that... I mean, I could look it up. I want to know if it's something that I missed. Gone home. Locker code location. No. I don't want to know what it is. I want to know where it is. Okay. I could open it right now, but I have no context for it, so there's no point. Someone said I would find it in the halls. So I will wait until I have a clear indication of where that is. Alright. Mom and Dad's bedroom. Let's go to the closet. I said, I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you. Never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm going through the secret passage in your closet. Oh! God, how many times? Slim Topher, always brewing. Good evening, sir. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. I just found a secret passage. How many times did you like dream when you were a kid of finding a secret passage in your house? Whoa! All right. Yeah, we got old advertising. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's Secret House Investigation, Log 3. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, foyer, evidence of the supernaturals discovered 0. The search continues. Hidden compartments marked on map 2. Okay, cool. Awesome. Got a little crucifix. For God so... Hey! For God, so what? Oh, whatever. Bulb went out, I guess. Okay, so here we are back in this area. Oh, okay. there's that door. So I'm right there at the equal sign. So I just gotta go all the way up and to the left. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Ah! Misfits. Oh, hang on. Excuse me. Misfits, Saturday, October 29th, plus special guests Maidenhead.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her.
Uh-oh.
My eyes started to adjust.
Uh-oh.
And then I could see she was looking at me, too.
You gonna blow that moment too, Sam?
In the dark, she smiled.
Uh-huh.
My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you."
Sam, don't blow this. Come on.
I just nodded my head, and I really hoped she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did.
My God, is it...
I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we
could
have
it-
the chance to talk before I explode.
How could it not be any more obvious? Oh my God. For real, Sam. This woman is throwing herself at you. It's like so close to just like grabbing her and shaking her and be like, I want to do the sex thing. She'd be like, I didn't know what it meant, but I really hoped it meant what I thought it meant. I looked away. Or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. Well, now I gotta figure out what to do next because... Oh. Secret compartment. Yeah! Alright, here we go. Very good. Okay, there we go. So now we're getting the codes. 0. Half of Sam's locker combo added to backpack. Very good. Hello, who are you? Oscar. What do you want to come? The spooky. Okay. Alright. So we did that. So I got half of Sam's combo. Oh, I'm missing another... Well, whatchamacallit. Okay, cool. Let's head back down. And see what's next. Oh, that's not the way. But where was he going without ever knowing the way? He made up his mind, and he started walking. And then he turned around and resumed walking. Yeah, it's a good song, yes. Let's see, I'm in the foyer. First college house I lived in had a foyer. Had the shittiest table we played poker on. Okay, let's throw that over there. 0501. Good. Private, do not read. Heaven at the Edge of the World, The Green Glacier, Part 2. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch. High in the forest's branches, mere feet away, sunshine shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry! Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. We have to hurry, we said quietly. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, Stop! She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, No! And flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. First mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down. And all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet, but as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. Captain? The Amazonian queen said, She is one of us now. She is ours. Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, That's the love of my life, and you can't have her. Well, well, well. Sam writing up the adventurous romance. I dig it. Okay, put that back. Let's go back upstairs and unlock that locker. I'm glad I didn't have to... I'm glad I was on the right path. I was just a little too anxious to find out what was in that locker. All right. 0501. All right. Ooh, we got some goodies in here. Okay. We got stuff. Morley filter cigarettes, remarkably smooth. Factory from Delaware. Okay. Lonnie, 94. Ooh, looking good, Lonnie. Nice hand-drawn Polaroid. Interesting aesthetic.
Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words.
Oh my god, it's right there,
I felt
Sam.
like I was gonna cry,
You
but I
suck
wasn't
so much.
sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her.
Yeah.
Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Fucking finally. Oh my god. Wow. You had to drag this poor woman to you. Just make it so obvious. Alright, basement key, added backpack. Good god. And stolen clothes? Gosh, Sam. Oh, what is that? Oh, the Oh, Shannon Doherty and finally Gillian Anderson. All right. Outstanding. It's a fine magazine cover. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the basement. Which I think is this way. It's not that way. Basement is this way. Empty house, empty basement. Surely nothing creepy down there. No. Perish the thought. And yet, my finger is firmly placed on the W key, and down we go. All it would take is a broom to clean that, honestly. And that too. Okay. This isn't looking so bad, you know. Basements are day is relatively finished and furnished. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for inviting me to have me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man. Quite. Dear Mr. Soto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who was a lovely woman with sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again the same time next year, shall we? Indeed, Madame Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. My God, these two are just ridiculously adorable. I say. See, got some potato chips. Judy's original. No. Put that there instead of on the floor. Alright. Ooh, examine drawing. Sam and Lonnie. Oh, that's adorable.
It's different now.
Oh, is it?
I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone.
I think we're alone
We
now.
say I love you.
Aww. Yeah, that's dating. Come on. Obviously dating. Full string. There we go. Anything here? No. Man, so much unpacking they didn't bother to do. Holy crap. Caitlin K is kind, amazing, intelligent, talented, light-hearted, important, and nice. Okay. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. Oh, yeah, I covered this in the last, whatchamacallit? Caitlin Greenbrier, the menstrual cycle. We covered the, it was like the other story. Okay. Menstrual cycle. An ovum starts to develop. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Ovary releases the ovum. Dissolves 2 weeks later. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so this was the rewrite that she had to do. Because the last time I played, she wrote a short story around this. And she got reprimanded by her teacher for it. This is obviously a rewrite with a check plus, whatever that means. You're reciting a report on the menstrual cycles. I almost want to find the other one from upstairs. It's way better. I promise you. Actually, I'll go think I'll find it for you. Always brewing. Just that, because with context, it makes sense. She was she got in trouble for doing it wrong, for doing it differently the first time. Okay, let me get back. I'm trying to remember what room I found that in. It was fairly early on. I'll find it. Your voice just kind of died off while reading it. I'm like, it's so... It's such a boring ass assignment. It's like, all right, so here's the menstrual cycle. Now just basically copy what happens and write it down. Congratulations, you now understand the menstrual cycle. And we wonder why people suck so much when it comes to making policy for reproductive rights. It's just like the most bland, boring, by the numbers. Oh, it's, you know, applied learning, man. And I know it's sex ed. That's a tall ask, but I mean, do a little more than just word vomit, okay? Like, no, it's not there. Where was it? I'll find it. We'll get to it. It's in one of these. It's a TV listing, coaster. Okay. No one understands reproductive cycle. Purple note. Okay, we're in the dad's office. I'm pretty sure that note's not here. That's story. And I could just go back to my VOD and figure out where it was. I would think it would be in this. Although I think that's Sam's backpack. Okay. I won't dwell on it too long. Let me find this. The original story is worth reading through. Forestry manual, no. Cabinet, no. Okay. I know it's in here somewhere. Also, we get to revisit the fact that this, Samantha, please give this to your mother. Oh, yeah, that was,
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Ah, here it is. Okay. All right, so this is why I bring this up. So I found it. Okay. So let's go through what this says. Below there are two stories. The events are out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Choose one of the two stories and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Put the sentences in chronological order. So it's just basically look through this, then explain and just put it in chronological order, which is boring. But Sam, in her infinite wisdom, produced this. the Reproductive System Worksheet 6, the menstrual cycle, a novella. I'm gonna bring the microphone close. This is totally worth it. Okay. The early morning of September 1st, 1939. Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wajlun in Poland. As the train rumbles along, the sun rises over the countryside. She can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there! Her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped to his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing. Bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. And scene. So that's why I glossed over the other one. Because that, honestly, that rules. I came into pregnancies and veggies. It was everything I wanted it to be. Oh, Crazy Blasian. Good evening. I'm investigating. I'm going through this house. My family moved in here, and some bad stuff has seemed to happen, and so I'm finding things that are like putting the pictures together, or painting a picture essentially, putting the pieces of the puzzle together to figure out what happened. And my sister in the game here is a very creative writer, and so I recited her short story based on her assignment of putting the reproductive cycle in chronological order. She wrote that, and her teacher made her rewrite it and do it in correct chronological order with no artistic flair, no creative flair. So this is not a scary game, although, you know, you get that vibe that it should be, but it's not. It's very just exploratory, adventurous. It takes place in the mid-90s. And the main character, Caitlin, she just came back from traveling in Europe for like a year or two. And she came back home, but nobody's here. So I'm investigating the house and kind of learning what's going on. So basically, I'm learning that while I was away, my younger sister Sam got into a relationship with a girl named Lonnie, which, of course, in 1994, when this game is set, is incredibly taboo. So, you know, she's describing how their relationship evolved over time. And also kind of learning that that my parents' relationship is floundering, and kind of suggesting that that my mom cheated on Dad with another forest ranger that she had specifically assigned to the area that she works. So, okay. So that's kind of a brief overview of what's going on. So that's why I read this awesome write-up. If I was a teacher and I had a kid write that, I would immediately refer them to several different writing programs and give them an A+. Because technically she did do the assignment correctly in chronological order. Obviously it's not being challenged enough. Okay, so let's go on. So now we're in the creepier part of the basement. Now again, this isn't a horror game. It's just, you know, it's just a basement. So a lot of stuff here. Now the family moved in here. This house is owned by our uncle. Oh, Reed College, Samantha Greenbrier. Okay, so she got into Reed College for 1995. Excellent.
I'm so stupid sometimes.
Oh, calm down.
I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for?
Ah.
I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it.
Boy, she gonna do it.
So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again?
Well, you could have a, you know, an army
She
life
said,
kind of thing.
let's just have fun while we can.
Oof. Ouchie. My granddad's book's Joyce, Complete Understanding. Oh. This comes from a family of authors. So dad's an author. Well, unfortunately a failed author. He tried writing some books about JFK, and it didn't work out, so now he's doing tech reviews. There's a Laserdisc player upstairs that he was doing a review for. He got reprimanded by his boss for Too much artistic flair in the review. I wonder where Sam gets it from. So, okay. What do we got here? Professor Laureate of English. Why is his face cut out of the picture? That's different. 14 karat gold heart pendant in 2 halves. Oh, Lonnie and Sam. But why is this in the trunk? Okay, well, that's weird. One of Dad's books is something sent to me. The Accidental Savior. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book and author's first published manuscript as a momentous occasion. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. Author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear, and in this respect I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science-fictional deus ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication. Rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better with a father's love and encouragement, Richard. Wow! All right, so, Grandpa's pretty harsh towards his son. Like, congrats on getting your book published. It sucks. You shouldn't be writing such trash. Like, wow. Because he wrote a second book we saw the last time I played this, and it never got published, so he just gave up. I think that's Mom's citizenship stuff. Naturalizing. Oh, okay. All right. Hazel Brown, March 1950. Oh, from Canada. Okay. Janice Elizabeth Connolly Greenbrier. So, okay, so Janice was a Canadian citizen. They got married, and so she got her naturalization that way. Okay, cool. Good evening, Zero. How's it going? Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Just been telling everybody about how I've been, you know, I'm investigating this house in Gone Home, and I'm also kind of lightly discussing the last couple of weeks and how things are going much better now. I got hit, for those of you who didn't hear this yet, I got hit with a stomach flu, and then the very next day, as I was recovering from all of that, I started passing a kidney stone. I went to urgent care, I went to the ER, and now I've passed, unfortunately, a few in my day, and so it was, this one literally hit differently. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I thought it was something worse. Like, I didn't think it was a kidney stone. I thought it was something like E. coli or something really terrifying. And so I kept going to the doctor for pain management and to, like, get some tests done, and I mean, I passed with flying colors, everything was fine, and then finally, after a week of dealing with that, the stone finally passed. So I am now recovering, everything's all hunky-dory. I did try to go, I had a lot of plans that I had to cancel. I was going turkey hunting, and I had plans to see people from Chicago, people visiting from Washington, D.C., going to see a movie for the first time since the pandemic. Had to cancel all of that. But by the time I was feeling better, I did get to go turkey hunting. And so that was, it was nice to go back out in the wilderness and chill with my dad and get to do that. Hey, Sam. Okay, so anyway, glad you pushed through. Glad you're doing better. Thanks. Yeah. It was that whole scenario was kind of a wake up call, because turns out when you go to the doctor, you have to get weighed. I haven't been weighed since before COVID. Found out I gained some COVID weight, so it's kind of a wake up call to be like, hey, let's not get these stones anymore, and let's do some things that kind of help your body along. So happy to say that it's been 10 days since the last time I ordered fast food, so I'm working on that. Kind of slowly integrating intermittent fasting. I also have a kettlebell. You can't see it, but I got a 15-pound kettlebell over there, along with a starter guide that my friend Eric gave me. So just little micro goals, a little one at a time, you know, do some walking, do some exercises, focus on healthier eating, and just like ease into a better lifestyle. Because you try to do all that stuff all at the same time, it'll never work. So, but I'm not hyping myself up. I'm just saying this is what I'm doing. I'm not like hyping it up, because because that can also kind of stop you from doing things. So just saying these are things I'm doing. I'm making progress, and I'm going to keep going. So anyway, enough about me. Hell yeah, I need to get back on track too. Yeah, I feel that. You know, a lot of us have unfortunately gained weight in the last year, and so you know, just gotta do what we gotta do. So hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running the school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here, because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you come. Oh my god.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie.
Okay.
There's a reason for that.
And?
Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost.
Ooh.
Okay, a lot lost.
Oh.
Like, for hours.
Oh no.
Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl."
Uh-huh.
But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story.
Oh boy.
Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Just as a reminder, this game takes place in the 90s, so these kind of relationships, you know, growing up in that time, you know, people were demonized, which was a small improvement from far worse things. Mason's Pharmacy changes hands. Okay. Not sure what that's all about. Maybe we'll come to that later. Okay. Ooh, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Oh, and it goes upstairs. Like I said before, how many times, those of you in the chat, how many times growing up as a kid did you like dream that you would find a secret tunnel, or hope that you would find a secret tunnel or a passage or a secret room or something in your house? Like you would just like, you know, pull on a wall panel, all of a sudden, bam! This whole secret area, all just for you to discover. Where is this? Oh! Secret tunnel back to the guest room. Okay, cool. So we found this. Oh, this is rad. Oh, I love this. Okay. Mobile. Costume skeletons and devils. Cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as a Jack Kennedy. Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral. That's a lie to mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. Everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Hey, live concerts rule. I cannot wait to go back to those. I may standing room only, go to the front row, wait in line, just so you can be in the front row for a show. Assigned seating blows. I avoid it when I can. Women Outlaws. This will show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female is going to tell me, yeah. So that's certainly a thing you can say, getting kicked in the face. Alright. We got a cassette tape. Heavens to Betsy, Terrorist. Okay. Got a cassette player around here. Yes. Alright. Stand by. This might be a little loud. I'll try to adjust it. Or I'll just turn it off. Let's move away from it. Just to say, as I'm working playing Witcher, your commentary on a secret tunnel lined up perfectly as I walk through a tunnel, then an evil sorcerer sent me through for the final battle. Nice. And good evening, Fiery. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying that nice new internet that you're paying for on the good old TDS. Okay, for the record, cassette players were not that loud. They were not. Sorry, this is the truth. These are the rules. Better respect the rules. Okay. This one's for you, Grossman, Captain Allegra, Revolution Girl. Okay. Had enough, heard enough. King against the Patriarchy. Evans to Betsy. Oh. Okay. Download Witcher 2 in 13 minutes, 20 gigabytes. Nice! Heck yeah, start that. Witcher, I haven't gotten into the Witcher games yet. I think I have Witcher 2 in my Steam library. Girl Justice Now, Kicking Against the Patriarchy, The Great Goodfellow Riot of 95. Issue 1. Oh, okay. So these stories that they had turn into... Okay, maybe just want more cool zines or maybe even a mixtape. Send your missives from the Girl Riot Underground. Cool. They're starting their own zine. That's awesome. Sonic Youth. Okay, we'll get to that letter. Xbox grab label. Girl Justice Now. Alright. More potato chips. Chips over there. Man. Okay. So let's take a look here. Oh, I got all 3 for $10 in a GOG sale for Bang Gwent. That's awesome. I know the Witcher games are relatively cheap now, but damn, that's pretty great. They're all enhanced or extended over a year ago. Yeah, I think I got Witcher 2 like several years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago. I have recognized a lot of games in my Steam library that I want to do for this for this year. Okay, good feeling. Dear Miss Greenbrier, appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative. It was well written, but it has not changed my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced the school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward. No convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. There is no one to punish. Wow. Basically, we're going to do nothing, but we're going to get you in trouble because we caught you doing something. I would suggest letting the issue drop. It will be unwanted attention, which I believe is that you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Wow. Piss off, Grossman.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority.
Uh-huh.
But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation. Following orders, no question.
Huh.
And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Lonnie's got some identity stuff to sort out. Also, thank God Don't Ask, Don't Tell isn't a thing anymore. What a stupid policy. Witcher 3 is still $60 on Steam. Damn. Oh. Oh, new room. New room. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Aha! Thank you, Secret Tunnel. Alright. We have access to this side of the house now. Okay. Let's start from the bottom. Bottom to top I stop. Froth. Tincture. Post-keepies, Teenagers of the Year. En español. Okay. Due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year, we'd like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director. New posting will be at Bullhorn Road, much more convenient for your daily commute. Okay, so Mama got a promotion for handling the controlled burn really well. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home, she takes it out on you because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Wow. Okay. Very emphatic no. Very creative no. Wait, are you sure? And the answer is no? Let's check that again. Oh, so you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Okay. I remember this one time when I was a kid. I was being a real. It was a real dick moment on my part, but I was waiting in line in elementary school. I think it might have been for like the book fair or something. And this kid is in front of me, and I asked him, "Would you mind if I went ahead of you?" And he very clearly said no. And being the little shit that I was, knowing what it meant to say no, I don't mind, I went right in front of him. Of course he protested. Got a teacher. And I explained to the teacher what happened, and she was like, get back behind him. It was like just basically like, he doesn't know what you meant by asking him that. Just a real... I don't think I've ever shared that story with anyone. But, yeah, like 10-year-old Chris, 10-year-old Grizz, being a smartass. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, okay, that's cool. 1995. Would be worth seeing. Anyway, let's see what else this. Sam, the skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you. P.S. Treasure it always. Skull. Oh, right. There was a skull earlier. That was from last time, I think. All right. So, dining room area. Let's start with the closet. A lot of tablecloths, okay. And plates. Alright. Strange combination, but you know, you do you. Okay, there's another copy of the zine. Let's open the folder. Examine the notes. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you're going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course, so this won't have to happen again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Phone called students' parents out of school suspension. They got suspended for the zine, I think.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight.
Uh-oh.
One you were never gonna need to have.
Oh, hey, Caledon.
I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra.
Ah, yes.
Mom and Dad didn't, I guess.
Wah, wah.
But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And so here's the thing.
Did I have
I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial.
Ooh.
You're too young to know what you want.
Uh-oh.
You and Lonnie are just good friends.
Uh-oh.
You just haven't met the right boy.
Uh-oh.
It's a phase.
Uh-oh.
That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me.
Jesus.
Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Very long phase. Hi, Jan. I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. So that leaves me with an extra ticket. Might be interested in more fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right, Rick? Uh-oh. Called it. Mama and Rick are cheating. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big oof. Big, big, big oof. Holy crap, the oof energy of this game. Another one of the postcards I sent. Okay, let's see what this one... Oh, this is, Italy? Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Nice reference. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next up, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I probably won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. Oh, God. No butts in heaven. Very nice. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can find here. Very normal coffee mug. There. Grab Uncrumpled Manuscript, The Accidental Warrior by Terence Greenbrier. Don't give up on this, honey. Oh. So the mama was cheating, but she was also still supportive of her husband. Nice cover. Real good thing to do. Okay. I'm gonna put that in there. Any crumpled papers in here? No? Okay. Oh. So we're back here in this hallway. What if she leaves him for a woman? If the mom leaves Dad for a woman? I mean, it's kind of clear that she's after Ranger Rick. Jan Greenbrier, Stylish Sherry. Shampoo set, color perm, manicure, $119.50. It's a lot of money in 1995. Let's check that again. Yeah, 119. Let me look up the inflation real quick. Inflation calculator. That's a lot of money today for doing work. So let's see, 1995. 1950. Calculate. Ah, okay. So, $119.50 in 1985 would equate to about $207.70. So, of course, you know, coloring and perms, I mean, those are expensive. Makes sense, but damn. Hair care is not cheap. Okay, so I looked in that closet, and I looked in the dining room. So let's move on. Is there another light switch I'm missing? No. Okay. Ah, the kitchen. Or wait, no. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, well, let's start. Drawer. Back of cards. Sketchy playing cards. Bratmobile, some special. We'll try this very briefly. Probably loud. Alright. Don't want to get copyright stricken. The Accidental Savior, another unknown dimension literature discovery. John Russell knows the president's life hangs in the balance, but he would believe him. Okay. More copies of Dad's book. He got the one, but didn't get them all. Because he did one other book, and it did not get published. The sales were very low on the first one. So, more stinging words from his dad saying, the people you're selling this to will lap this up. Nobody bought it. So, supportive. Frobisher Permafrost. Alright, so there's the pizza place that explains all the boxes in the house. Sam's schedule, working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Okay. Jonathan Blair, the marriage of their daughter Helen Margaret to Mr. Richard Morris Termick. 4th of June, 1995. Okay. It's a loud refrigerator. Open dishwasher. Range really didn't get around to getting this house ready, it seems. Okay. In fact, the sink's not even installed. Holy crap. Okay, we'll get to this area in a second. I want to see what's in here. Bran with fiber. Yeah, it's not cleaning out. Okay. Baked beans. Russian dressing. Judy's potato chips. A few bags that need to be eaten, people. Come on. Tomato ketchup. Finley's. Taste it. I know there's some people in the chat that are not fans of ketchup. You do you. Levine's Own Thousand Island dressing. That guy looks like he's a maker of salad dressing. Hamburger dinner. The best offshoot hamburger helper box I'd ever seen was called Panburger Partner. That was just clever as hell. Cereal, okay. Just very normal things. Kitchen as well. Okay, so let's investigate. Congratulations on your new position. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry. We'll issue you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock. Opening your new desk in the State Forestry office on May 1st. Okay. Ooh, another 3-string binder. Or 3-ring. Wow, this is neat. Those classic 3-string binders. Braising, the fun of cooking, grilled cuisine, French desserts. Okay. Let's take a look at the... June 95. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact date. Can't make it. Send regrets. Rick's wedding. Anniversary trip. Charity junk pickup, basement noon, florist, the loop trail hike event, dentist Sam 3:30, church potluck scalp potatoes, Cushing Elementary public areas clean. Okay. I'm getting a feel for what's going on here. All right, let's check out the table one more time. All the pizza boxes are empty. Ooh, read story. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure, but they went to the bad part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No." "Are you?" They laughed and went more into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before. And there was a ship, a pirate ship, on an ocean. Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Daniel said, "Aye, aye, captain," and they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. Wow. So, So Sam and Daniel were the original stars of this story of Captain Allegra and the first mate, which turned into the first mate becoming a she through the story of the Amazonians, and then eventually the spokespeople for their zine.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little.
Yeah.
I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie, and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. And for some reason, I almost believed him.
Oh. Alright, well, next room. We're approaching the garage. Daniel added a backpack. The accidental pariah. Message from our future saved the president once, but within 24 hours there will be another attempt. The lines of communication are down. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out-there mass-market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Venusian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so type plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. We want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off, Medish Kaczynski, publisher. Well, that's cool. So Dad gets a second chance. He gets a second chance to publish his books. Just had to find the right people, the right publisher, the right channel, and finding your niche, you know. But man, for a long time there, he was obviously pretty upset. Okay. Grab hats. ROTC. Why isn't ROTC down here?
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said Not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions. No contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country. The other side of the world. My mind, can't process it. That she's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd through 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on our way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still under mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table. Order pizza while we're gone. Be good. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm also running out of places to investigate in this house. Grab milk. Milk is put away. Oh. Crown Burger Sam, ask me about clown combos. Uh-oh. Somebody ain't working at the Clown Burger anymore. Okay, well really all that's left is the attic, honestly. I found everything else in this house. The attic's all that's left. How the hell do I get up there? Is there another secret passage I have to find? Maybe there's more here I haven't explored yet. So the garage is over there. Yeah, that's it. 2 rooms left. Okay, cool. Alright. So another bathroom. Fun cook risotto. Risotto's pretty good. Got a friend named Rachel. She makes a phenomenal Parmesan mushroom risotto. Okay, so this bathroom pretty straightforward. Some powder. Okay. Laundry room. Okay, there's bound to be something important in here. Okay, let's see. We got some shirts. We got a laundry sink. Very loud laundry sink. Okay. Good idea to keep the washer open. The washer lid open. Keeps it nice and dry. Ah. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The Army is this thing I grew up with. It's a part of me. My dad's Army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, hell. Okay. Oh. New room. There's the dining room. Okay, so we're in... This house has a greenhouse. It's nice and pleasant. Okay, so it said that Rick was getting married. I'm starting to doubt that that the mom was cheating with Ranger Rick. I think they were just going through a rough patch and... Mom and Dad are on their anniversary. A couple's counseling retreat in the beauty of the Columbia Gorge. June 3rd through 7th. So they're not on an anniversary trip. They're in marriage counseling. Uh-huh. That explains that. The Accidental Human. Oh. So he's got another one he's working on. From the pen of Terrence L. Greenbrier, Geo Kaz, I cannot tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. Thanks and regards. Oh, yeah, that's pretty in comparison. Nice coffee mug. Okay. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Oh my god. Where we'll do it. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. Greenhouse. Okay, so we're in the greenhouse. Secret door under the stairs.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all.
Uh-oh.
It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Secret passage under the stairs. There's the attic key. All right. Good.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Uh-oh. Hey, thanks for the follow, Nauseum. Sam, I swear to God, get kissed and touch a boob already. I mean, she and Lonnie presumably were doing all the things anybody in a relationship would do. You know, kissing and doing all the touching and all that good stuff, but damn. Honey Snaps, fuel for winners. It's the food pyramid, approved by the USDA. Ah, so they were trying to summon the uncle. Oscar, Mason's Pharmacy. Okay. It's extremely hidden, but you can find a note where Sam describes her first time with Lonnie. Oh, saucy. Oh my. I have not found that note. I didn't say in my tags that that backseat gaming wasn't allowed. Nauseum, if you know where this note is, I mean, let's find it. It's 10 o'clock. We can this channel can get just a little lewd. It's fine. It's fine. You can get like 10 seconds into it before Katie drops it and refuses to read it. All right. Tell me where to go. It's in the basement. All right. Secret basement. Not secret basement. We're gonna go back this way. this room's awesome. Okay, so it's not there. Okay, so let's go back down into the basement. There's a nightstand, and the note is stashed under it. Okay. I'm going to look for this nightstand. That counts as a nightstand. Although there could be more. Okay, not there. Alright, that's fine. Just keep looking. Hey, Shiny! Good evening. Thank you for the sub, man. I cannot wait for you to get started on playing Chrono Trigger. I am going to be glued to your stream with you doing that. Like, holy shit. Hey, wait a minute. I never explored this room. Hang on. Hang on! The note's there, isn't it? I didn't even notice this room. Holy crap. Well, thank you for recommending this, Nauseam. I didn't even know this room was here. Alright. Good evening. Pretty hyped. Heck yeah, man. Oh, God. Chrono Trigger, one of the best games of all time. Pun intended. It is so good. Holy shit. Okay, so we're going to explore what's in here. Samantha Greenbrier, Arbor Hill, 2. She ordered the heart pendant. All right. Cash paid $80. So it would have been like, what? A little bit over, almost twice as much, 150, 160 bucks. Nice. Okay. Oh, and there's a safe in here, too. Okay. All right, so X-ray specs. This is definitely where a bed can be for sleeping. God, she's so cute. X-ray specs is a real band. Nice. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout Setlist. Okay.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June.
Yep.
But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
She fell in love with the girl at the rock show. Role model. Yeah, First Mate. Yeah, nice. It's been really cool seeing this. It's been really cool seeing the story of the pirates and whatnot evolve from like her childhood friendship with Daniel into like her romantic relationship with Lonnie, to the point where it became a song. This is the cutest and gayest game ever. I feel so proud. She's just kind of like, I feel attracted to her. Can't be lesbian stuff. I'm super het. Oh, it's pretty great. You know, like a pretty strong contrast with, you know, the time that this game is set in 1995. But, you know, love's a beautiful thing. It always is. So, okay, well, let's take a look at this letter. Today's Spanish lesson. Okay. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You love Mexico. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together. And I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got me to the day before we started driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Tamor, Lonnie. Okay. Today's Spanish lesson, fly, mosca, and hubcap. Tapacubos, Sunbeam, Real del Sol, Your Love, Two More. Nice. Beer break. Okay. I'm going to investigate a little bit here. Nauseum comes back. We'll, with beer in tow. There's the page. We'll read that in a second. Guest room, Mr. Mason's room, front door, library, kitchen. Okay. Oh, and we got a map of the house. Okay. So, music room, library, study, living room, closet, washroom, porch, closet, second floor, dining, greenhouse. Okay. Ooh. Now we got ourselves a real dang-ass safe here. Oh, boy. I wonder what that's going to be. Terry, age 12, Thanksgiving 1963, 11/10/1976. Okay. We can keep exploring. Oh, it doesn't work. Good. Secret, spooky basement room. Why is there a bunch of wood in here? Okay, well. Maybe... It's so dark. I was grabbing a beer to find the note. I've been waiting for you to come back, Nauseum. Grab toy. Oh, okay. Let's see what this toy's all about. Oh. Horse on a... Let's bring it under the light here. It's a nice wooden horse. Okay, we're going to put that right there. This is a big-ass toy. Okay, let's go read the note, and then I'll go back to this room. Alright. Get ready, folks. It's about to get lewd. It's like a drug. The first time I was in my room in the middle of the night, I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Her face was spectral in its dim red light. Then I could only feel her. Okay, not reading any more of that. Alright, well... Oh, make me stand up. Alright, Zero. Hang on. I'll do that in just a second. I have a automatic standing desk. Hey. Come back up. I had presets on here. I wonder why they're gone. But in any case, thanks for redeeming those channel points. Much appreciated. Let me move my chair out of the way and adjust here. I have not played Tacoma. Same dev's amazing game. Okay, cool. Alright. We'll have to go back to the VOD and read that saucy note. Or I suppose the wiki would also be fine. Alright. Back to the secret room. Find it on sale when you can. It's amazing. I almost broke my mic jumping out of my chair at the ending. Okay. Ooh, this might be the combo. Order this month. 1 case brandy, 2 cases of brandy, 2 cases of rum, 1 barrel whiskey. Governor remains very pleased with enforcement in Boone County. Believe this arrangement shall hold for some time. Oh, prohibition! Very nice. I can see this. I know you folks can't on the stream without cranking the... I'm just trying to see if Yeah, I know the light doesn't work. It's fine. I'm trying to see if there's anything else hidden in here. Okay. Alright. I really want the combo to this. So honestly, no one finds all the details of this game first try. I recommend beating it and thinking about it later. Okay, well... I definitely want to come back to that. The combo for that is in this house somewhere. Alright, so we're going up to the attic next. Of course, a practical pharmacy. Damn. I want to find the safe code. As a teaser, if Oscar was a real person, I'd kill him myself. Oh my. So we learn more about Oscar, huh? Alright. I could see why Sam is suspicious of, like, the paranormal happening in this place, because the house is constantly settling. But we're gonna go upstairs, we're gonna go to the attic. Presumably that's where Sam is. God, I wish I could find that combo. Oh, there she is. Okay. That safe combo is here somewhere. And I'm probably not going to find it. Alright, 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 alright. Go upstairs. I'm slowly making my way there. I'm just hoping beyond hope. But I've explored everything. Of course, I'm obviously missing something, but still. Let's go up to the attic and see if Sam's there. I'm guessing not. Oh, Sam! Samantha, Sammy, Samaruski, are you here? She's not here. That's not good. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass. I love you, Lonnie.
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic.
You said yes.
In Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem.
Hey, all right.
She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us.
All right.
And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes.
Hey.
Yes.
All right. Ends on a good note. Presumably it ends. I don't know. I think there's still more to this. It's not just adorable. Okay. Poor judgment, teenage love. I'm here for it. Well, you know, you're chasing your happiness. Young, capricious youth. Okay. This is the final room. Letters to Katie. Oh, I can't move the mouse anymore.
Katie, I'm so sorry
Uh-oh.
that I can't be there to see you in person.
Oh, okay.
That I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be.
Okay.
I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Yeah, we're gonna turn that down a little bit. Ah, so that's the game. Well, damn! Okay. That's a nice little exploratory deviation. I enjoyed that. I gotta think about that for a little bit. I wasn't expecting the game to be done already. Starring Sarah Grayson as Sam, Sarah Amala as Katie. Towards the end of this, I was genuinely starting to have a panic attack because I thought the ending was going to involve suicide. The ending was much better than I expected. Featuring the music of Heavens to Betsy, Brantmobile, The Youngins, and original score by Chris Remo. Yeah, you know, I can agree with that anxiety nauseum for sure. That, you're getting to that final room, you're like, oh boy, why? Why is this happening? I'm gonna be okay. I don't like this. But, yeah, definitely ends on a wholesome note. As wholesome as it can be for the time period that it's set in. So, I went into this blind. I did not know what to expect from this game. I had a recommendation from my friend Jason, who just told me to play it. And Max in high school turned out to be lesbian. I remember worrying about her once she came out. Yeah, I've known a few people who have come out in the years since high school, and you know, it's things are much different than they were 20 years ago when that happened. So, but you know, some people have moved on positively, some people not so much. But, you know, they went through a lot when they didn't have to. That being said, atmosphere for this game is very subversive. You're expecting this to be unsettling. You're expecting it to be kind of creepy and scary, but you know, and it makes sense because nobody's home, and you're home, and there's this thunderstorm outside, and what the hell's going on? But it turned out to be a very, you know, mom and dad are out at couples therapy, and your sister and Lonnie are off to figure out a life together, and so now you know why everybody's gone, and there isn't a single pizza in the house, so you're gonna go hungry tonight, which sucks. My main family friends were a lesbian couple, didn't know at the time, thought they were just good friends in the 90s, but they're married now. Well, good, I'm glad to hear that they got married. That's great. Ooh, we can resume. I did not understand why Oscar deserves death. I am glad that I don't have to start the game over, because I'm very curious to find that safe combination. I wonder if I've already come across it and I've just forgotten it. I mean, I'll open that safe, and then I'll honestly say that this is... Okay, alright, well, I'll just jump down from the top of the attic. But if I find that safe combo, then I'm good. Do I want an explanation, or are you good to figure it out on your own? I don't know a lot about Oscar. I haven't really read up on his part of the story. And I mean, you know, I played half of this 2 weeks ago, and I've unfortunately forgotten a fair amount of what was in there. So I might just read. Historia's kind of vague to pick up on. Okay. Well, you know, I think I'll check out a wiki and read up on it. But I do want to get into that safe. Just want to know where I can find it. Safe. Oh. Okay. See, I looked it up, and the thing for me about looking that stuff up is I don't care so much what it actually is. I just want to know I want to know where the thing is. It's not enough for me to know, oh, well, there's the code. You can unlock the thing. Like the locker earlier. I didn't really care about that. I cared more about finding out, you know, where to look for it. Because knowing me, I'd just scour this place up completely top to bottom and get annoyed when I wouldn't find anything. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go here. So apparently, this is very vague. Thanksgiving 1963. Terry, age 12. 1957. Apparently, that's the code. I don't see how and understand why that would be the code. Terry was obsessed with fixing single trauma events as a child. Terry deserves a bullet. I'm sure you'll... Oscar deserves a bullet. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay. Alright, well... I mean, basically, you're just guessing this. Okay, so we got some bottles. What is this? Sodium sulfosinate and relief of occasional constipation. Oil of clove. Hydrogen peroxide. Morphine. Maybe habit forming. Oh boy. Oscar. To Mary Greenbrier. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered, one way or the other. I feel a prisoner, as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for commune, only my one mind examining itself endlessly, searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only bare forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment. However, I can imagine, since mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Mason. Okay. Wow. Not to be used if symptoms of appendicitis are present, except on competent medical advice. Wow. Okay. That's some heavy stuff. Tell me more about how a man with a safe full of narcotics and a hallway full of kids' heights doesn't deserve a bullet. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Brings them all the way down here. Marks their heights. Age 6 to 12. What the hell? Yeah, that's some messed up stuff. Okay, well... I'm going to save progress, quit the menu. I'm going to call it. This is game number 24. Gone Home for the PC. Of course, available on other platforms. This is very different. I liked it. I think I would enjoy more games like that. You know, just very... It's nice to see developers try different things. There's a strong philosophy of that at Nintendo, but they don't always hit the mark with that. But it's nice to see Western developers giving that a shot and going that route. So, pretty cool. I'm glad I played through this, and thanks again, Jason, for the recommendation. All right, well, thanks, Nauseum, for the recommendation. So, next game. So, game number 25. Now, I've been playing games casually throughout this year. It's actually the reason why I started streaming on Twitch in the first place, way back in 2014. Let me pull up my list here. See what I have next. Game number 25 is going to be... let's see, this is 24. It is going to be Eternal Darkness for the Nintendo GameCube. That is... I've been looking forward to playing that one for a while. It's, I bought an HDMI adapter for my Nintendo Wii. And... yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Now, that Atronet is a horror game. It is very, the Lovecraftian kind of horror game for the GameCube. It's going to be the first GameCube game that I'm playing for this Year of Gaming project, so I'm looking forward to doing that. As far as when, well, tomorrow I'll be playing more Mario 3D World with Henry, probably. So it's either going to be... I haven't figured out Wednesday because my friends and I recently changed our Star Wars Old Republic night from Friday night to Wednesday. I might be able to do streaming on Wednesday. I just need to figure out a time. But if you're on my Discord, you know me on social media, you know that I will post it when I figure that out. So, okay. All right. All of you who have been here tonight, thank you so much for hanging out. Also, good talking to all of you in the chat, especially Nauseum, thanks for the follow. Zero, Strong Style Shiny, thank you for the sub. Thank you for making me stand up, Zero. I always appreciate people redeeming the bits of honey to get me to do stuff. Also, Fiery Fangbanger, and Always Brewing, Crazy Blasian, and Atronet. Yeah, thank you all for chatting this evening. Do take care of yourselves. Get some rest. Hydrate. Watch for deer. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock, either for Mario 3D World or for Eternal Darkness. One of the two, I'll be on tomorrow night. So until then, folks, do take care. I'll see you then.